Hi guys, welcome to Imaginerds. Today I have a special guest on this episode. This is my mom, and she's my go-to person for all things travel. So today she's going to give us some insider tips on Disney cruises. So today we're talking about Disney cruises. We're just going to basically start off with when did you go, what time of the year, where did your cruise line go?
So first of all, we went in September.
It's a good month.
Good month, yep. So we actually went on her birthday.
Without me, by the way.
Yeah, we did a day in Disneyland and then we went on a cruise. So what can I say? So we did a 7-day cruise out of Los Angeles. We went to San Francisco, San Diego, and Ensenada, Mexico.
They've been on a lot of cruises, not just Disney cruises.
Correct.
So what does Disney do besides being Disney that sets itself apart from, say Royal Caribbean, which is like the cruise line in the world of cruises?
Thing that Disney does is Disney. Disney is Disney. If you're a Disney fan, as I guess we are,
Just a little bit, yeah.
just a little bit. It's more fun and family orientated. It's not as, I guess you'd want to say, stuffy. I mean, Royal Caribbean is very elegant and nice and glamorous and that, but Disney puts the glamour and the fun into it.
Oh, okay.
So you've got all the nice meals, you've got really nice rooms, you've got great concierge service, you've got great service with all the employees that work on the ship.
So it's basically like being in the park, like going to Disneyland or Disney World, but you're on a ship.
Correct. And really no rides, but you do have the boat. We were on the Wonder, and there was a water slide that swirled around, which was...
So it has rides.
It does. There you go. The one thing that Disney does that on all the other cruises that we've done several different other kind of ships.
They've done a lot. They have it, and it's like an addiction.
Yeah. So the one thing that Disney does do is they cater to kids. They cater to kids and they cater to adults.
Which a lot of people find surprising, because when you think of Disney cruises, you think of you're going for your kids.
They have a whole, the ship we were on had a whole deck. They lowered the ceiling so it was for the kids, so the kids felt, like, it was like, so they were
bigger than
big.
they actually are.
So the ceilings are a little bit lower. So say your house is 10 foot, so they were like 8 foot. And they had rooms and activities for kids from like the crack of dawn till like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh man, these kids don't have bedtimes?
No, they don't. They just are.
Whoa.
And you know what? I don't remember seeing kids very often.
Wow.
We were like, wow.
That's crazy.
It was, I mean, her dad and I went by ourselves on a Disney cruise.
Without their kids.
Without our kids. So, I mean, and we had a blast. We got to meet all the characters.
They have their characters. So, is it easier to meet the characters on a cruise ship than if you were to go to the parks? Because I know you have to wait lots of line at the parks.
Yes.
And you have to schedule, when they come out. Do you get to see them a lot more on the cruise ship?
On the cruise, yes. They had like a princess day, and all the princesses were on the boat, and everybody got to stand around. So what I did is I took Harry. We met all the characters. We didn't want to stand in the pictures, so we had Perry. We put Perry in the pictures with.
And they're all dressed in like sailing outfit. Like he has a little
sailor cap.
has a sailor's hat.
This was the formal night, so they were dressed formal.
Oh, they dressed all fancy.
They
So they still do like formal dinners and stuff like.
They have 2 formal dinners and 5 non-formal.
And the characters even dress up?
Yes, they do. And then we met all the crew, and they were even really gracious to stand and hold Perry and get pictures.
Fun.
They all were very, very nice. She was our room steward. It was a Pixar cruise.
Oh, okay.
So John Lasseter
That's right.
was actually a guest speaker on our boat, so we got to sit in the grand auditorium and listened to John Lasseter speak. He was supposed to speak for like an hour, and he spoke for 2 hours. And that was cool.
That's really cool.
And because it was a one-time cruise, they gave one of these to everybody in their room. It's a limited edition artwork from Pixar.
Whoa.
So I had that framed.
Oh, that's so cool.
And they'd have auctions on cruises. Everybody knows about auctions. They always have art auctions and all that kind of stuff. Well, they had a art auction of limited edition, actual things that were done in production for Disney items. And this is actually a pin that you can buy in Disneyland.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen it.
So I bid on it and I won it.
Nice. So this is an actual sketch of
Yes.
the little green alien pin.
Yes.
So you can buy in the parks.
Correct.
Wow, that's cool. Lots of activities for adults, such as like auctions and stuff, where you can
Yes.
get your hands on special art and limited edition art pieces like that, which is cool. What other kind of like adult activities do they have?
They have wine tasting. I also did a day of pirates. So we all got these cute little bandanas.
With the little Mickey pirate.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirate Mickey. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, I know on cruises, because I've been on 2 cruises, not Disney, but the food. That's probably like the #1 reason I would go on a cruise, is you just have like unlimited food. But I can't imagine what Disney food would be like. I'm sure they do something magical with their food. What's their food like?
Their food is awesome. When you go to the dining room and you eat, the cruise we were on, every night we went to a different dining room because each dining room is themed differently. So there was the Italian and Mexican, and it's just really good. And you can eat as much as you want.
Bring your stretchy pants.
The lobster night, you can eat as much as you want. Dessert, you can have as many as you want. If you don't see something you want, you can ask them to make it and they'll make it. Breakfast is a full out. I mean, you can eat breakfast and be full for the rest of the day. But you can eat 24/7 on a Disney cruise. And an inside tip, because they don't have it anywhere on the boat.
Oh, you can only get it through room service?
Only get it through room service, and if you know.
Take notes.
Room service, Mickey ice cream.
Mickey ice cream. So like the ones you get in a little park?
Yes!
Oh, that's
To
so
your room.
fun.
Nowhere on the boat.
Wow. That's
At least when we went, that's what it was. So that was a secret.
a secret, maybe.
And another secret is if you go to one of the little cafes that do like little sandwiches during the day and cookies, if you say, "Can I have some cookies to take to my room?" they'll give you a plate with warm chocolate chip cookies.
Oh.
And you can get like 10
Oh my goodness. Cookies all day.
cookies all day, all night.
Cookies and ice cream.
Yes. Oh,
Healthy diet.
and they have an ice cream dispenser.
Harry's
And
getting ice cream.
Blueberry ice cream. Self-serve. This is the room. They had his TV show on. You get animals. They give you animals. Towel animals.
Okay. So what would you say is your favorite part about the Disney cruise?
My favorite part about the Disney cruise was it was way better than I thought. Being it was just your dad and I on a cruise, on a Disney cruise, thinking we're going to be bombarded with kids running around the whole time. That it was not like that. It was relaxing. And on the very top deck they had, I don't remember what they called it. They called all the rooms things. So when you look on the ship, you look on the map, you know where to go. They had this one room that I would sit in and read and look out over the ocean. And no kids were allowed in this room. But it was like you didn't need to worry about it anyway. But it was just that extra security that if you wanted to have peace, we would sit in that room and I would just sit there and relax and look out the window. And it was just really peaceful.
Wow, and that's something you definitely don't get in the parks. When you go to Disneyland, you go to Disney World, you are not going for a relaxing vacation at all. It's, I mean, rope drop to fireworks, non-stop. And to hear that you can relax on a Disney
Yes.
cruise, that's really cool. You get the best of both worlds, that relaxing vacation, but in the world of Disney, right? Which is really cool.
And meeting all the characters was fun. They thought they got a hoot out of me going, no, not me in the picture. Here's Perry.
Here's
They go,
Perry. What are you talking about?
That's right.
That's so fun.
So that was fun, but it was really enjoyable as adults with no kids. You could honeymoon, you can anniversary, you could take your grandkids and ship them out the whole time.
There you go. You don't see
I
them.
mean, to see them at all, but it was really worth it just to do it.
Thanks guys for watching. I hope this was super helpful to any of you who are thinking of going on a Disney cruise and just didn't quite know what to expect. If you liked this video, give it a like. Comment down below with any questions you might have that we didn't answer here on today's video. I know my mom's a great resource for all traveling, whether Disney or just wherever. She's my personal travel guide, travel
Agent.
travel agent, yeah, that's what she is. So just let us know if you have any questions about Disney cruises, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the magic that happens here every single Friday. Thank you for being on this episode of Imaginerds,
Thank you for having me.
and we'll see you guys real soon. Wow, I think we did that in one take. Whoa!